Hey guys, whoa, I start that over again.
Don't even edit that. Let's just start from there.
I was gonna say, hey guys, it's Karina, and then I realized that wasn't my name.
We're gonna start from right here.
All right, well, hey guys, it's Tarky and Karina. She almost forgot her name.
I'm just Eric. Like, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it's just Eric. And welcome back to the late podcast. The law according to Eric. I almost forgot our podcast name right there too.
I know. So I'm gonna start off by sharing a sad but true story.
Okay.
And that we actually had a great episode that we recorded yesterday. We're recording this Tuesday afternoon. We had a technical glitch, and then I had to go on Amazon and get like new equipment, and we got it today. So we're going to try to make sure we stay caught up for the week. Yeah. So now we're recording this on late Tuesday afternoon.
I still have to edit. I still have to post.
Close to the end of the day.
Yeah.
But we just don't want to miss. I mean, because last Friday you guys just didn't get a new episode, so okay, we got to figure this out. So Here we are. We're figuring it all out.
And PSA to the DoorDasher who stole my fucking breakfast. Fuck you.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. Today I was like, if I stop to get breakfast, I'm gonna be late. So I was like, I'll just go and then I'll just have my matcha and my croissant delivered to the office. I did. All I get is a strawberry vanilla matcha and a ham and cheese croissant. Right. The guy picked it up, sent me the picture that he had it, and then he fucking drove to Sprouts and then parked in Sprouts for 5 minutes and then canceled my order.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me once before too.
And the worst part, DoorDash was like, we'll give you the full credit. Just go ahead and reorder which one. And I was like, okay, cool. That was the last ham and cheese croissant.
That sucks.
And he stole it. So fuck you. It was. I was so mad.
I gotta tell you, it's an interesting dynamic. The driver delivery service.
Yes.
The whole industry. I'll tell you why. Okay. I know this is nowhere near the subject today.
No.
And when you hear the subject, you'll understand like just how far off it is. But I understand both sides of this argument.
Right.
On one hand, as a consumer, it's like, look, if I'm going to spend X amount of dollars for a fucking pizza,
yeah,
and then I'm going to spend X more to have it delivered, and then I'm going to spend more to tip, whatever.
Right.
Like, I really needs to be it.
Yeah.
Like, at the very least, if I'm paying all that plus these extra bullshit fees, I expect the food delivered timely.
Exactly.
I expect it
not ripped out of your hands.
Right. Oh yeah.
Right.
I expect it to be hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now I'm not this next part. I'm not saying to be an asshole. Okay. I don't order like McDonald's. Like we order good stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Very rarely. I'm saying
I order McDonald's.
When I say that, I mean as a general rule, I don't order quick fast food lunches for the office.
Oh no. Yeah.
Thank you. I know. And by the way,
no, but we all order McDonald's. Yeah.
You let me finish. You jumped in. I didn't get you. No. Okay, that's not my point. No. My point is, so I don't spend $12 on lunch. I spend like $65.
And that's on the cheaper amount that he spends,
So, but my point, when I'm spending that much just for lunch, right? And I don't, listen, anybody that knows me knows, I don't mind spending if it's good food. Yeah. I really don't.
You'll even pay for the express delivery.
Mm-hmm. I've had to do that a few times because I noticed certain places, like the fucking drivers make like 10 stops. Mm-hmm. Those drivers are all zeros on the phone.
Yes.
They don't even
Yes.
They don't care. I'll order, for example, like I used to order for the office, like lunch, like Brazilian barbecue. Okay, that doesn't taste good cold.
No.
Like top sirloin, bottom sirloin, sausage, chicken breast.
Not even that. Sometimes they'll drive past you to go somewhere else.
Right.
Like I've seen that happen where we were still in the old office. Me and Nepo Baby had ordered some burger place. And we watched the driver drive past our office to go to another stop. And we were like, you could have stopped at the office. We were on the way. Yeah. Nope, went past us.
And you know why? Because the person that he went to first ordered the express delivery.
Yeah.
And okay. And that's what they do. So, okay. Now, so I get from the consumer perspective, it's like, you know what? That shouldn't be, and none of that should be my problem.
Exactly.
If I'm tipping you.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm paying all these extra fees.
Yeah.
At the very least, I would think that you could exercise the tiniest amount of, individual judgment.
Exactly.
And be like, this guy just ordered from a fucking barbecue place, and the guy next to me ordered a cold turkey from Subway.
Uh-huh.
Which one should I get to first?
Exactly.
That if it gets cold will suck compared to one that's already cold. Right?
Exactly.
That's what bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just don't really.
Exactly.
Okay. No. I also see the driver's side of it.
Yeah.
Okay? It's thankless work.
Yeah.
They're constantly getting gypped.
Yeah.
People made it a big. There was a whole movement about the tipping part, and honestly, I always tip drivers.
Right.
Okay? Same as I would, like, when somebody would, back in the day when we had, like, traditional pizza delivery, you would just call, right, order, and they would just come. I would always tip the guy $5, $6, whatever. And this is back when pizza was $12. I mean, this wasn't like today, where you can't get even a basic cheese pizza for, like, less than $30. At least not
Little Caesars.
That's at least not a good one.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So I get it, right? And this is kind of, for some of them, that's not a side hustle. That's
it's their job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking the profit margins aren't high.
The profit margins are high for DoorDash.
For DoorDash itself, but not for the drivers.
Well, I'm saying I get it. That's why I tip. Yeah. But what aggravates me is a tip is still voluntary.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not compelled to tip somebody. Mm-hmm. So when somebody shows up, and this is where I have a problem. I've seen a bunch of these. Like, it's not so much now, but it was a trend for a while. Mm-hmm. Like, a guy will knock on the door, like, yo, I got your Instacart from the supermarket,
right? And
it's a backseat, and he's like, but you didn't tip me. So I'm taking it all back.
I've seen videos like that,
what? Honestly, as a lawyer, I would say it's not legal.
Right.
They don't belong to him.
Exactly.
They belong to me. I paid for them. Right? His job is just a transport.
Exactly.
He doesn't get to decide if I keep it or not.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
If that happened to me and it was more than just like a burger, like it was like a big order of stuff, like for like a big office lunch, or and the guy's like, yo, no tip, no merchandise.
Know what people will do? People will put in a tip and then take it back.
Oh, so I don't do that.
Which is a serious big move.
That is.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Now, there have been times in the past, okay, especially, and I'm going to call it out by name, Grubhub usually gives you like a tip option at the bottom, and you pick like 1, 2, 3, or 4, custom.
Right. Okay. DoorDash is too.
Yeah, but no, DoorDash percentages.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
like
you're right.
12%, 18%. Like, you kind of start out high.
Yeah, they do.
Then you can customize it a little bit lower. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that used to drive me crazy. So I would order Brazilian barbecue for the office, like $120. And like, you're going to get a $24 tip. Why? Because the guy picked it, like the same amount of effort would be there if I ordered a $12.
And especially because Fogo was right down the street from the office too, like thinking about it.
Like, why would I tip 22 or 25%? I would tip the same, let's say $5 or $8.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Because what you're doing is bringing it to me. Yeah.
It's pick up, drop off.
Exactly.
Pick up, drop off.
This isn't the restaurant where I'm sitting down and, you're doing this.
But I've accidentally in the past, like I forgot to click like the Grubhub box for the tip. So it defaults like $1. And once, and I remember it was at like the first apartment I moved into after I separated from my ex-wife, I ordered something on DoorDash, on Grubhub. I don't remember what it was. I just clicked. Like I didn't pay attention. The lady like drops it off and she knocks and like thanks. And then she's like through the door, by the way, you only tipped me $1. Could you like adjust it? Like, and at first I got like really taken aback by that. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah,
but then as time went on, and I realized like how often I use these services, and I don't always order just like one tiny thing. So it does take effort. I felt kind of bad. Now, honestly, I didn't adjust that bitches because she knocked on my door and called me out in front of my neighbors. It's like, okay, fuck that. But future, I pay attention to that.
Exactly, yeah.
But anyway, so that's my little starting rant.
Yeah.
And now, for shits and giggles, let's tell the audience what we're really talking about today, because it's nothing to do with any of this.
Groomzillas.
Groomzillas.
Yes. So, there are women who dream of their wedding, and then there are men who also dream of theirs. So, not taking away from the male species, if you want to plan your wedding and have a dream wedding, that's on you.
Yes, I was married to one of those.
I'm sorry. Yeah. How many decisions did you make?
Oh, like 0. Between him and my parents, literally 0.
Jen!
0 decisions.
Oh my God.
I didn't even want to wait.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. There's definitely some crazier ones in here.
I would have been like runaway bride.
The runaway bride. Exactly. It's okay.
Like, fuck you all. So then I wouldn't have my kids. So,
exactly. Exactly. We love both of them. Exactly. All right. Eric, are you a Groomzilla?
Yeah, no, I was not a Groomzilla. I was actually, in my opinion, I was very easygoing.
I can see you. You just want, like, tell me where to be, tell me what to wear, and I'll be there.
Exactly. All right. Ready to start then?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for making my groomsmen wear medieval armor?
Yes. Honestly, yes.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah. So I, 28 male, have always been a hardcore medieval reenactment nerd.
Do you know? I'm sorry. I like already. Okay. Do you know how big of a nerd you have to be to actually have a full fucking title for that?
Yeah.
Like that's a really. I am a medieval knight reenactment. No. Oh, buddy. That is.
See, there really is someone for everyone.
Right. That is so extra.
Is like soulmate.
Yeah. Okay. Go on. I feel you.
I've been to every Renaissance fair in my state. I own replica swords, and my fiance knew from the beginning that I'd want some historical flair at our wedding. He sounds like such a nerd.
Swords.
I know. When she said I could handle the groomsmen outfits, I went full on Game of Thrones. I ordered custom-made suits of medieval armor for each of my 6 groomsmen, not just the chainmail. I'm talking full breastplates, greaves, gauntlets, helmets, capes, the whole kit.
I have one question that I got to know. Do we know which state this takes place in?
It is insane.
Do we know the season?
Hot, because of later, what happens later.
Oh, okay, because can you imagine, you're like a fucking August wedding, you have fucking full metal breastplate.
Yeah.
I think we're about to hear about
that.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I jump the gun? Audience, I'm sorry, I don't read these ahead of time, so this is just my natural, logic.
All right. He said, at first, they thought I was joking. When the packages arrived, the group chat blew up. One guy said, dude, I'm not wearing 60 pounds of steel to your wedding in July. Oh, we did know the month. In July. Another said he'd rather die than clank down the aisle. I told him they were being dramatic. Knights wore this all the time in battle. They could wear it for 20 minutes for some photos and the ceremony. But then, during the rehearsal, my best man actually fainted in the sun.
Yeah.
EMTs are almost called, and now my fiance is mad, saying that I nearly heat-stroked her brother. And I'm turning our wedding into a Ren Fair cosplay event. I'm not budging. I paid for the armor. It looks amazing, and they'll be indoors for most of the time anyways. Am I the asshole for insisting that my groomsmen wear armor even if it's uncomfortable and impractical?
Yes. I think you are.
Eric's in disbelief. I just feel like...
I don't know. Honestly, I literally don't physically know a woman that would marry into that.
Well, she didn't know he would go this hardcore.
No fucking way she didn't know. Okay, listen, the guy owns replica swords. He's got a fucking dragon head or one of those fake dragon eggs or some shit.
Well, you like Game of Thrones, don't you?
Yeah, but you know what I don't do? I don't wear the fucking fur pelt. Okay, I don't walk around clanging my axe. Okay?
Yeah, that's
and
insane.
by the way, everybody liked Game of Thrones for the most part. Because we don't all dress up like that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, this is so extra.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't even need to hear anything else.
That was it, though.
I would just say, if I'm the groomsman, this could be my best friend.
You're not doing it?
Fuck no, I'm not doing it. What are your fucking mind?
You used to wear football pads and stuff.
Yeah, because I played on a team.
But football pads and steel plates are very different. The fucking guy damn near fainted in the sun.
High school football, you're not an adult yet, and you do what the coach tells you.
Yeah.
Okay? Grown-ass man Eric makes up his own mind when it's time to put on the fucking armor to go to my buddy's wedding.
And they did 60 pounds on top of you?
Fuck that. You know
Insane.
what? You know what? If I'm not willing to put a big woman on top of me, I'm not putting all that fucking steel on my body. Yeah. That's bullshit.
Insane.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, do you know how much sweat because I sweat.
Right. No,
okay?
yeah.
Especially in the heat. I would be sweating profusely.
And imagine walking on the aisle.
No. I can't even imagine it.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah. Just clink, 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 clink.
And then, do you stay in that for the reception?
He said for the ceremony and for the photos.
Yeah, okay,
that's it.
Okay, so when it's dinner time, you gotta lift your fucking helmet or whatever.
I hope they get to change. But then later he said they're going to be indoors anyway. So I don't know. You might be right that he wants them to do for the reception because I'm guessing the reception's inside.
I'm saying, man, this guy. Look,
Eric wouldn't attend their wedding.
No, listen. I understand themed parties. For the longest time, that was a trend for kids' bar mitzvahs.
Right.
There'd be a theme. I've been to baseball themed ones, not for me, my friends' kids, but that was the thing. I've been to auto racing themed bar mitzvahs here. Yeah,
quinceañeras have themes too.
Yeah, the Peterson, they literally rented out one of the floors or one of the banquet rooms of the Peterson Auto Museum, and that was a theme. Okay. Oh. I've seen Star Wars themed bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I haven't seen? I have not seen medieval times. Fucking swords and armor themed parties or bar mitzvahs or anything.
Yeah, I can't say I have either.
But my point is, it would be a bit more palatable if it were a bar mitzvah for a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Right?
And not a 28-year-old man.
Who's just all about medieval time and 19th century. Okay, right. You're a 30-something or whatever. I don't care how much of an uber nerd you are. You cannot let that much show. You just can't.
No.
I'm going to solve this right now. Okay.
How many dingleberries?
To the groom. Okay? To the groom. For putting your best friends through that. And no doubt giving them a fucking guilt trip if they didn't.
Yeah.
You are getting a 9 double jelly roll ass dingleberry in the heat.
Yes.
Okay? In the fucking August.
Yeah.
Time. Okay.
Yeah.
Feldman. Oh. And if you're a groomsman that bought into that and put yourself
I don't think any of them were agreed to it.
And you put yourself through that, you all get 4 dingleberries. Yeah. Each one of you that did that.
They didn't know what they were getting.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. These are adult men. You want to tell me not one of them could stop and say, if I put on 60 pounds of steel in the summer at an outdoor wedding with a breastplate and a helmet and a fucking sword belt.
And a greave and a gauntlet and a helmet and a cape.
No. He did not disclose this ahead of time.
Yeah.
I am positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care when he disclosed it. If anybody went along with it, that's
they had to wear for the rehearsal.
Well, I'm just saying, that's my point. Anybody that went along with it and didn't back out, you're getting 4 dingleberries for doing it. Now, Feldman, because you putting yourself.
You went through way worse things and didn't back out. Oh yeah.
No.
For your fraternity.
Exactly.
These are different.
These are his best friends.
I don't care.
Really
it's
not.
different.
It's actually.
This is not.
It's more understandable in this place, actually.
Yes, this is the wedding with your closest friends.
Yeah.
Let me give you the difference, okay? When you're pledging a fraternity and you go through hazing, you all go through it together and you all get the same benefit at the end. You're initiated as brothers into this brotherhood. The only guy benefiting is the fucking groom who wanted.
But it's his wedding. It's like his friend.
I don't care what it is. I'm just
saying. So if Nepo Baby's dad, like for his wedding, asked you to dress like this, you wouldn't do it.
Oh no, I would say I would, but I'd just be late. Sorry, I had car trouble. Do you need me to change now? That'd be it. Like I wouldn't hurt his feelings, but I still wouldn't do it.
Oh my god, I don't believe that. I feel like you do it.
You don't
or like if for your daughter's wedding, she wants you to dress up in this, you would not say no there.
Daughters are different, especially when it comes to with their dads. But this is a friend. This is not a child. Okay, it's different. If he asked his dad to dress up like fucking King Arthur or whatever.
See, well, that's his brother-in-law. He had to do it because that was the bride's brother.
Anyway, and they're all and groom here. Groomie is getting 0 on the Feldman.
Yeah, that's a 0.
That is literally lost all shame when you're like, yo, Billy and Jimmy and Bobby, do me a favor. I need you all to put on this armor that I bought. And by the way, how expensive is the wedding compared to the armor? Because that's not cheap. Even replica fake costume armor, if it's that detailed, it's fucking expensive. Exactly. If you're spending more on your groomsmen's costumes than you are your own wedding, there's a big problem to me.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is not reasonable to ask people to put on armor outside in the middle of summer. That's just, that's actually, your friend fainted.
And not even,
that told you everything.
Exactly. His brother-in-law fainted. He's the one that fainted. And it's like, after that, you would think that he would be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this. Like, maybe I shouldn't have you guys in this.
Like, you should.
But even after that, exactly. But even after that,
fainted. Don't you feel bad?
No, he doesn't, because he's still like, you'll be fine. So it's like, I understood him up until there. And then after that, he really became like, okay, you didn't give a fuck even after.
Just have him take a picture inside with it.
Thank you.
That's it.
Here's another question too. What happens if they start dehydrating? How are they going to stop the ceremony and be like, yo, I need some water? I'm just saying, like, I can see so many potential problems. What if they have heat exhaustion and start, what if like somebody passes out or faints?
Well, that's what happened.
Did I miss that?
The brother-in-law fainted.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was sorry. I got an email. I was just invited by the State Bar of California to apply to become an exam grader.
Oh.
Yeah, no fucking.
No and what are the perks of that?
Nothing. And literally, the State Bar pays less per hour than In-N-Out Burger.
Okay?
Oh my god!
It's like $19 an hour.
In-N-Out pays.
Why would anyone do that?
In-N-Out pays well though.
I'll tell you why. Well,
like a fast food. They do for fast food.
Okay. Yeah. Let me tell you why. Some people will do it because they think it's going to curry favor down the road to the State Bar.
Oh.
The State Bar has actually its own court, its own judges and its own prosecutors and all that stuff. Some people want to be a judge, but the State Bar court judge is like the easier path, they think, because very few people apply for that, or selected for that.
Right.
So there might be some people think like it's going to get them ahead, and I don't think this is true, and I don't know this firsthand, but people might think that if down the road they get in trouble by the state bar, the fact that they're like one of them might get them like some degree of leniency.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
No, it doesn't work. It really doesn't.
State bar has no mercy.
State bar doesn't.
They are, honestly, I'm not joking. They are the most gangster state organization.
They punish first, and then maybe look into it.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later. We'll be like,
I can tell you horror stories. Like anybody can look up my record and see I'm discipline free, but I'm telling you, I know people, good friends, that got screwed by the state bar over the tiniest, stupidest thing.
Yeah.
So, all right. So having said all that, I'm on 9 double jelly roll ass dingleberries and 0 on the Feldman for Groomzilla, and any one of his moron buddies that did that and put themselves through that, you're all getting 4.
I agree for the groom. I'm not going to give the groomsmen any dingleberries, though.
No, definitely not.
Exactly.
They're just trying to be good friends.
Exactly.
It's not reasonable to ask your buddies to go through heat stroke to be in your wedding.
Yeah, apparently, no. Okay, next one then. Am I the asshole for calling my brother a groomzilla? My brother, Jay, is getting married, and I can't believe how he and his soon-to-be wife, Sandra, are acting. My sister, Mel, 21 female, has been working at a salon for the last year as a junior stylist, and she is a licensed hairdresser, nail tech, and makeup artist. Jay asked Mel if she would do the nails of Sandra, the wedding party, and both mothers before the wedding, and their hair and makeup the day of. Mel said that she would put together a price and find a couple of others from the salon to do it with her. Jay and Sandra got mad and said no because they're expecting Mel to do it all of it herself and for free.
Oh.
Mel said it was impossible for one person to do it for 10 people in a timely manner, and it's easily thousands of dollars for work. Sandra threw a huge fit, and Jay got really pissed off at Mel for being selfish and by asking family to pay her instead of doing whatever she can to help with the wedding, and for suggesting that having strangers help her out. The invitations are going out this week, and the wedding is 8 weeks away. And Jay says Mel isn't even invited anymore because of how she's acting. I think it's Jay and Sandra who are acting badly. I'm considering not going now because of how Jay was acting towards Mel. I wasn't going to butt into the argument because it didn't involve me, and Mel is perfectly capable of standing up for herself, but Jay asked me for my opinion. He was expecting me to back him up. The first time he asked, I declined to answer since it had nothing to do with me. The second time he asked, I told him he was acting like a groomzilla. Now he's fuming at me too, though not as badly as Mel because I'm still invited to the wedding. He definitely argued with me about it, though. Am I the asshole?
It's not a reasonable request to ask someone to do the makeup and nails for that many people.
Makeup, hair, nails for 10 people.
That is so much. That's
for free.
That's not even
it's not
possible.
Exactly.
It's not physically possible.
It's not.
All the time.
No, absolutely not. No. You need at least one hairdresser, one makeup artist, and a nail tech at least. And that's if your wedding was at like 5 p.m. at night and we start at like 10.
Yeah. I mean, hair alone.
Exactly.
Like an hour per person?
Exactly. Makeup, all of that. And you have to do test runs because you can't just use any kind of makeup on people. No, absolutely not. No. And the fact that it's like, oh, you're my sister, I expect you to do it for free is insane. He could go shove that up his ass.
I totally agree.
So I've literally been in court all day today, and I started fantasizing about if I'm going to order crumble again or not. Because yesterday we got them, but then our episode didn't go. And then as I was thinking about it more, I decided no, it's already kind of late today. But then I really didn't hear most of that. So who's the villain here? Who's the hero?
The brother.
What's brother's name is Jay?
Yeah.
And what's Jay's problem?
Jay is expecting his sister, Mel, to basically do the hair, makeup, and nails of 10 people in the wedding party for free. And got mad when he asked her, and she said, I can put up like a price list, and then I can hire people from the salon I work at to help me. And they got mad, and they were like, no, we expect you to do all of this for free and not charge any of us.
Okay, so Mel is the sister.
Yeah.
And brother Jay is like, yo, Mel, I need you to do hair and makeup and nails for 10 people.
Yes.
Are these 10 people women or men?
Women.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I'm asking. If this was the groom's sister, and the groom wanted for the groomsmen to get like matching haircuts or something, it might be different.
Right.
But when the groom goes to his own sister and is like, yo, take care of these other people that are basically my bride's side of the family. Because it's not, I'm assuming these are the bridesmaids.
Yes, bridesmaids, the 2 mothers, and the bride.
Right. So that's kind of a big ask.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you're saying.
No, but what I'm saying, okay, so yeah, we kind of agree. I understand it was for 10 people, and that's like, I don't think, like, physically, like, you know, like,
yeah,
I don't think it's possible to do 10 sets of hair and nails, you know.
You have to start like the night before.
Exactly.
Even the night before.
Even nails.
But nails take less time.
That's not true. Mine take 3 hours.
No, but I'm assuming everybody's going to have the same uniform look.
Yeah.
Right? So if everybody's going to have like a certain color painted and that's it, right? And it's just doing them up, that probably won't take the time. Makeup takes a while. And the problem with makeup, and even though I probably shouldn't know as much as I do about this, I do. The problem with makeup is the first person you start with, they have to stay pristine.
Yes.
The entire time until it's time for the wedding party. You can't sweat. You can't like sneeze and like fucking
can't really
your
eat.
Nose. Right. You're right. You can't let anything run. You get emotional, start crying. That's a problem. That's fucked up. Now, I get the idea that it's a cost savings measure.
Right.
Be like, let's do this in-house. But I think it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I think there are better things that you could save some money on when it comes to big weddings. And this doesn't have to be one of them.
And I'm sure she would have lowered the price, like as her sister. And like it, I don't think it also was for her. I think what she was going to charge him for really was the other people that she needed help from.
That's
what I feel like.
Right.
Yeah, and the product, obviously.
Sorry, if you're a bridesmaid, do you expect to have your hair and makeup done by the?
So this is So yes and no. I have heard this topic before. Sometimes the bride will just do it as part of it. Some brides, as a thank you to her bridesmaids, will pay for the makeup and the hair to get done. Okay. Some brides will say, this is how much it costs if you want to get your makeup done the day of, and you can choose to be a part of it. But it just depends on the bride.
I didn't even pay to have my own makeup. I never knew that was a thing. Yeah, no,
I've heard stuff like this before. So it all depends on the bride. And it sounds here like the bride basically said that she would do it for them. So what is it almost like, though? You were going to start.
Oh, you know what it's almost like?
What is it almost like?
It's almost like if you had a cringy sister-in-law who just got like her insurance broker's license and basically just wanted you to send her info to all your friends.
Exactly.
And all buy insurance through her.
Exactly.
And she's not discounting it and she's upcharging.
Yep.
Almost like that.
Almost like that. Exactly. All right. So how many dingleberries do we think? Oh, and remember, I don't know if you heard, but he uninvited her from the wedding because she wouldn't do it for free. Yeah. So add that in there.
And that's his sister?
Yes.
Yeah, he's getting 10. He's getting a 10 double jelly roll ass dingleberry.
Yeah.
For not only putting your sister on the spot like that, expecting her to basically slave over everybody else, right? And those everybody else are your fucking future wife side of the family. It's not even like your own relative. Maybe his mom, right? Maybe, but I'm just saying that. So you're getting a 10 double jelly roll ass dingleberry.
I agree.
I'm also going 0 on the Feldman, not for asking, because even though I know it's a little pretentious to like ask about stuff like constantly, that would get her like a 5.
Yeah.
Why
it's the demand.
0? No. Now you're uninvited.
The demand and the uninvited.
So
it's either family.
That's what I'm saying.
It's his fucking sister,
Either I have to work as an indentured servant,
right?
Or I don't get to experience my brother's wedding. You know what? I wouldn't even have to be told twice.
Exactly.
Bye.
Exactly.
Bye.
And the worst part is, it's like, I would understand if he's like, I will give you the money for the product. Obviously, makeup. She has to go like either like buy makeup or like get different shades for people.
Oh my God.
He's not even saying that.
You know what? This is actually almost like.
What is it almost like?
It should almost be like if you had a cringy sister-in-law who found out she had to pay for her own trip to your niece's bar mitzvah and then turned around and demanded that we all pay for her.
Exactly.
And if we don't, she's not going to come.
Exactly.
Almost like
that.
Except
exactly.
The difference is we wouldn't have to uninvite you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sorry. Don't show up.
Sorry.
Don't have her tell her Moro that, because he will say, well, sorry.
No. See, okay. Let me tell you about Mordo. What happens is, and honestly, I inherited this, okay? Mordo, when he's on the spot, hates saying no also, but then he bitches about it, gets mad later in private. And I do the same thing sometimes. Okay, so he might, well, now, a trip to the Mediterranean might be a little, like, he might draw the line.
That's going to be where he said no.
She's like, but if she's like, look, you should give my daughter a little, like, Hanukkah present too. He would.
I'm sure.
I think we do anyway.
Yeah.
But, I think it's, proportion.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got something to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm just, speaking of being uninvited, shout out to the Midbar Maj crew. I had such a good one yesterday, but the episode didn't record.
You did.
It was a good one. But so I'll just start off, the following are not on Eric's uninvited list.
Okay.
Badanka Dory, Sup Girl. Evelyn and
Emily.
Sammy, whatever.
Who is Sammy?
What's your husband?
Ron?
Right, Remy. Evelyn and Remy, right? Jimmy, Bubba, Dougie, Evelyn, Lucia, Aaron, Karen, Jessica, Amy, and the rest of the Midbar Maj crew.
Yes, shout out to you.
Shout out to you all.
Okay.
None of you are uninvited from July 4th, girls.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Half of them exist.
Right, exactly. Just talking to random people.
One of these days, I'm going to hit all the names right.
No, you're not.
Just by law of averages.
I don't think so.
2 or 3 I know are right. So,
Well, yeah, Aaron we know is right.
Jessica and Amy.
We know Dory is right.
That's what I'm saying. At some point, I'm gonna hit.
We're gonna be there on the weekend.
Please get their names.
I'm gonna get a list.
Please, thank you. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying. So, to my Midbar Majers.
All right. Next one then. Are you ready?
Oh, that's a good title. Midbar Majers. In Yiddish, the term macher, like big macher, means like big shot.
Oh, there you go.
Like the Midbar Majers, like the big shot Maj players.
Exactly. There you go. Just gave them a name. Majers. Now they have a name.
That's right. Well, they were the crew.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Come on, next.
You're the one that's talking.
No, I'm not. Can I just tell everybody? Yesterday we got crumbled, and I got the 4-pack.
Yeah.
Right? So there was one that looked good, but I guess it was shitty. That was like the wedding cake one.
Oh yeah, it tasted like Go-Gurt on like Play-Doh.
But they had what I can only describe as like a cake cookie.
Yeah.
And it came like in a little cylinder cup.
For those who had the banana pudding from there, it came in that same cup.
Right. And it was like a vanilla pudding cake with a berry compote on it. It was actually really, really good.
It was really good. So
then they had a Reese's peanut butter cup skillet cookie. I had a tiny bite off the edge, so I didn't get like the middle of it or anything. But
it was too much for me.
But my piece tasted really good. And then we got...
what was that last one?
I don't remember now.
It looked like maple on something.
Oh, it's Cinnabon.
Oh, Cinnabon
cookie. I didn't try that one.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Because that compote one, that vanilla pudding one, that was so good.
It was really good.
You know why? And I figured out later what it reminded me of. If it had had chocolate syrup instead of the berries, it would basically be a Boston cream pie in a cup. And that's why I liked it, because I love Boston cream pie.
I don't know, because I don't like Boston cream pie, and I thought it was pretty good.
No,
so.
I see that. To me, that's what it reminded me.
You've never had good Boston cream pie. Because
maybe.
I hate the supermarket kind of Boston cream pie. It's gross.
Maybe. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of like bread pudding, though. Kind of like just with like berries. I feel like and a vanilla taste.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next one then. Am I the asshole for firing my brother from the wedding because he's taller than me?
Okay.
I, 30 male, am getting married next month, and I've been obsessing over the photos. My fiance is really into photography, and we hired a top-tier wedding photographer who charges more than my rent. So, yeah, I want the shots to be perfect. Yeah.
What if he lives in some trailer in Kentucky and
that's
like $300?
Exactly.
I understand he's trying to make a point, but he may not be making the compelling point he thinks he is.
Exactly.
Right? Listen, pal.
It sounds good.
You know what? When you live in LA, talk to me.
Exactly. All right. Here's the issue. My younger brother, 22 male, is 6'4". I'm 5'9" on a good day.
On a good day.
In our last family group photo, he looked like a giraffe standing next to hobbits. It threw off the whole composition. So, when we picked the groomsman, I quietly moved him to guest status and did not include him. He noticed, obviously, and asked why he was left out. I panicked and told him I just needed to balance the party. He figured it out and called me insecure. He's now telling everyone I kicked him out of the wedding because I'm heightist. My mom says I'm being ridiculous and shallow. My fiance says I'm being ridiculous, but she understands why I did it. She offered to put him in the back for photos, but I still think he's going to ruin the vibe. Am I the asshole for not including my brother in the wedding party because he's too tall?
Yes, you are.
He's an insecure little man.
Yes, you are. Exactly, you are.
He's an insecure little man.
It's not your height that makes you little.
Exactly.
About standing next to your own.
I don't even believe he's 5'9". I think this man's like 5'5". He can barely get on the roller coasters at 6'5".
He's got like platform shoes.
Exactly.
Like Prince used to wear.
You insecure little man.
It is really sad because
your brother.
My brother's younger than me, but he's taller than me.
Yeah.
I don't dislike him.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not going to tell him he can't participate in something.
I can't imagine, totally, your brother, your sister. No, you can't stand next to me.
And that means you can't be in any photos.
And listen, let me be honest.
What?
I have a lot of other reasons to be potentially jealous of my brother. It's not the height.
Okay.
My brother, and I'm being serious, and by the way, I'm going to read you a text from him because I'm going to put him on blast right after.
Okay.
My brother is literally a genetic freak. Okay. My brother is an all-day weed smoker. My brother eats once a day and he gorges, and then he has the most vicious sweet tooth. I've seen him go through an entire box of donuts, like a dozen, and it's always at night. Okay.
Oh my God.
He brings shit into his room, in his bed. Like,
is it like munchies or is it just like?
No, because he doesn't get munchies during the day, even though he smokes during the day. It's really, he just has a sweet tooth and he satiates them at night. Okay?
Huh.
So I'm just saying, yeah, he has perfect cholesterol. He's got not high blood sugar, like normal. Like I can't figure it out. I struggle. My blood sugar goes off the charts if I have like a fucking extra cookie.
Why aren't you diabetic?
I am.
That's why.
I take medication
for a million extra cookies.
But I'm just saying, I couldn't have.
Now I'm putting you on blast.
And I was more athletic than he was when I was younger.
Yeah.
When we were in our teens. I don't know how, but I'm just saying he got the fucking lottery of genetics to come to that. Now, in all fairness, I got the brains.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
Hey, he's living the life.
He is.
Okay.
He is. Would you like me to read you a real text that I got this morning at 10:08 a.m.?
I think you want to read it.
No, I think if you guys trust me, you want to hear it.
Okay.
Ready? I'm not joking.
Should you read it?
Oh, this is so good.
HR is afraid.
HR,
you see HR is already patrolling.
Here we go. Ready? By the way, they're in California right now.
Right? Yes.
We're able to see them, but they took my niece to camp.
Oh, right. In Big Bear, right? Mm-hmm.
So we drove Lovely to camp, middle of nowhere in the woods, and I had to pee. No big deal. I went to a tree and started when something else wanted out.
Oh.
What would you do? Oh. I dropped my pants and shit all over the tree, wiped with my underwear, and left them on the ground.
Oh.
In the big picture, I think I did the best I could. That really happened.
All right. Josh, you were just that on our right. You just exposed your brother like that.
Now, excuse me, just in case anybody has any.
You had permission to say it.
I literally said, "Can I share that one on the pod?" And his answer was, "Yes, of course."
Okay, well there you go. We had consent. You see, we had consent.
I didn't just put him on blast.
Yes,
but honestly, in some ways, he's like MacGyver. You don't know who MacGyver is, you're too young. MacGyver was a TV show in like the late '80s.
The name sounds familiar.
Well, they've had spoofs and they did a reboot, I think, at one point. But basically, it was this guy who was like super Mr. Handyman, and he would always figure out weird ways to get out of fucked up situations. Like he would build like a little like door bomb out of like a potato.
What the fuck?
Like he would.
Yeah, he could do anything with like the weirdest of shit.
And so, so this was a MacGyver moment.
Yeah.
Like, look, I got a shit. I don't have a bathroom or toilet paper inside, so I'm gonna squat. I'm gonna take my undies. I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna leave them on the ground for the animals. Problem solved.
There you go.
That was the most MacGyver, like that was a gangster MacGyver move right there.
Yep.
Good on you, buddy.
There you go.
Underwear off to you, Josh.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then he's driving in the car with everybody, fucking he's free balling the whole time.
At least his family doesn't make you take off your underwear and pick from the basket. So
no, that's true.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Listen, it was a trend for a while. Where there was like a free balling movement.
Okay.
And then like not wearing underwear.
Okay.
Right? Josh was so ahead of that trend. Okay. I'm just saying, to this day,
he's a trendsetter.
He doesn't give a fuck. Josh is all about comfort. If he's comfortable, he doesn't care.
Yeah, I bet.
And you know what? Good for him. I appreciate that.
He's the Adam Sandler of comfort.
Yes. Yeah. I'm with you. So anyway,
have
I deviated a little too much again?
Yeah, we never rated the guy that kicked his brother out.
Oh, they kicked him out? No, he's getting 10.
Yeah.
But you can't do that to family.
No.
And by the way, tall Billy, he didn't ask to be born tall.
Exactly. It's not his fault. You're fucking short.
It's not like he planned to like fucking outgrow you and sprout out a tree. He got certain genes. You got certain genes.
Exactly.
Maybe you got the brains. I don't know. Just saying. So when you do that to your own brother, especially based on something that he has no fucking control over,
and then won't be honest about it either.
Yeah, and then you make up some bullshit.
I'm just balancing out.
And you know what? If that were true, you don't balance your family.
No,
you balance out a third party.
Yes,
you balance out a cringy sister-in-law.
Exactly.
Not
exactly.
Brother or sister.
Yes.
10 double jelly roll ass dingleberry for Billy Groom or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Bride.
Billy Bride.
And I'm going 0 again on the Feldman.
I agree.
I think there's no shame in your game if you not only put your brother on blast and kick him out of your wedding party, and then you lie about it.
Exactly.
He
is a heightist.
It is.
Like his brother called
him. That's bullshit. Yeah, he is. And let me tell you, I really do believe, and I'm firm on this, you can do whatever you want. You just have to be prepared for whatever those consequences are, right? You want to kick your brother out of your wedding party, you have every right to do that. But you have to be prepared for what that backlash is.
Exactly.
Every decision has some potential for blowback of some kind.
Yes.
Right? And so when you stop and you think, should I kick out, cousin Jimmy from, Alabama? Or should I kick out my fucking brother? Right? You think about the backlash that's going to come from that decision and then decide. And
also, it's like, I mean, we don't know the relationship, I guess, he has with his brother, but I feel like at some point he's going to regret not having any photos from his wedding with his brother. Like, I just feel like that. Don't you? Like, at some point he's gonna have to regret that he doesn't have not one photo with him.
I think so, but I don't. This guy is just. Height is not your problem, Billy. You need to grow a set. Okay.
Exactly.
Confidence makes the man.
Yes. Exactly. All right. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole?
Should I still order something?
No. Please don't.
She said no. Crumble has a new... No, not Crumble. Insomnia has a new one that has some pink shit inside. I got the email for... I don't know what it was. But it's supposedly for, like, that Megan movie. That creepy little doll.
Yeah, it's already 4:30.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. Next one.
HR says no.
I know. I'm just always ruining your fun. Well, we'll have something to look forward to tomorrow.
Anyway.
I know, she's trying to make me feel better earlier because I messed up a painting I worked on for a couple of days, and she was like, you could always just add whiteout. And I was like, okay.
I know, I can tell you did. I
was like, okay. So, all right, next one.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not wanting to cut my hair for my friend's wedding? Okay. I'm a guy who has had very long hair for a very long time. No one is shocked by this or finds it offensive, and I always tie it back and look respectable in photos. One of my oldest friends recently got engaged and asked me to be a groomsman. I was incredibly honored and would absolutely love to be in that role, as I've never done it for anyone else and most likely won't get the chance to do it again. Recently, however, he came to me and said he wants me to cut my hair because he doesn't want the wedding photos to look weird if I have long hair along with the other bridesmaids. I was completely blown away by this and told him that there's no way that would be happening and that this is just the way I am, and he knows this. Still, he persisted and said that if I'm unable to fulfill this request, then I won't be able to be a groomsman anymore. My other friends are telling me that I should have just done this for him since it's a once-in-a-lifetime event and that I could always just grow my hair back. I've had long hair for as long as I can remember, over 15 years now, and it's always basically been my identity. I have no idea what I would look like, and I don't even want to have to look back at photos from this wedding where I felt uncomfortable. I've decided I just won't be going to the wedding as I don't feel welcome. Am I the asshole for this?
You should not force someone to cut their hair for a wedding.
Fuck do you mean he's going to look like the bridesmaids?
Yeah,
It's not like he's going to wear a dress.
Look, there's a difference between when you don't have very long hair and then you get a bad haircut.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
exactly.
It'll grow back. Right? We've all had haircuts like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I don't wear my hair long.
Exactly.
So if they take a little too much off the top and all of a sudden I look like I just came out of the army, in a month or two it'll be reasonably back to how it should have been.
Exactly.
That's not, but you don't say that to a guy who's got like tied back ponytail length.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like gel it back, and like look.
Let me tell you, it's a commitment.
Yeah.
To grow your hair out like that. Even in my drumming days, I never had the patience.
Exactly. Right? 15 years he's had his hair like that.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't let it go that far.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually it started getting in my eyes. It would bother me. Like the summer, the heat. It just wasn't for me.
Right.
And just so you understand, back in like the mid 80s, that was a very trendy thing for guys.
Right.
Not super down to their back, but like shoulder length, feathered, the whole bit with like the long, like dangly gecko earrings and shit like that. Like that was, but again, you can't, that's not the kind of thing you can ask somebody to do and then be like, don't worry, you've got the next 15 years to grow it back.
Yeah, no.
Right? If this were like something much, much more replaceable,
exactly.
Like, could you do me a favor and just wear this suit? Right? Or
like shave your beard is even a little bit more.
Yeah, but even
that, but like that's a little bit more.
Because let me tell you why. Okay. I have a personal issue with people. When I say personal, it doesn't happen to me. It's a pet peeve.
Yeah.
I have an issue with people that insist on changing other people's appearances for their events.
For their aesthetic.
If you invite somebody to what's supposed to be a happy occasion, a celebration of some
especially your oldest friend.
Oldest friend, newest friend. Mm-hmm. You gotta accept people for who and how they are.
Exactly. That's
really the point. Mm-hmm. It feels very disingenuous.
Yeah.
You're like, look, you're one of my very best friends, but do me a favor, I need you to cut your hair. I can't.
Yeah.
No. And look, maybe because I try very hard to not be judgmental. Mm-hmm. Truly, we all do a little bit.
Right.
And I'm not trying to pretend like I'm an angel, I'm perfect, but I really do try to be somewhat non-judgmental.
Right.
Okay. And I think that's important, especially when it comes to the people you know and love.
Yeah.
Right? I know lots of people that I'm close to that have questionable pasts or whatever. I don't judge.
Right.
Yeah. That's what makes them who they are today.
Exactly.
Right? And just like my past mistakes or accomplishments are part of what makes me who I am today.
Exactly.
The last thing I would do, let's take Nepo's dad, although I've known him much more than 15 years, but take Nepo's dad. If HR and I get married or have an engagement party or something, right? I would not tell him, but do me a favor. You got to wear platform shoes because if you're not 5'8" or higher, I can't, or whatever. And I would not ask.
Right, no, right. You're not going to make him alter his appearance for your event. Yeah. Now,
the only exception I have to any of that is if there's a dress code for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where it's not really discriminatory. Mm-hmm. If it's a black tie event, then yes, I would ask, so please do me a favor. I know you like to wear Hawaiian shirts everywhere you go. Right. This is a black tie thing. Please rent a tie.
No jeans.
Right. So that I think is okay.
Yeah.
Because you're not, you're
singling
not,
this person
singling
out.
one person out. You're just this is a general rule, and it's applicable to everybody.
Exactly.
Now, if somebody shows up and breaks, it's like, yo, I put on my sandals because that's just me. Then I think you'd have grounds to be like, okay, you got to go.
Right. Exactly.
Right? But
exactly.
Tell them ahead of time, no.
Cut your hair.
And clearly, this is a source of pride.
Yes.
For long term.
Yes. Yes.
Okay? 15 years, he keeps it. Like, I bet you it's more maintenance for that.
Yes.
Like the dead ends, cutting those, shaping it, keeping it like.
He has to condition that shit. He has to wash it, condition it. I'm sure. Yeah.
Look, my ex-wife had long, very thick, curly hair, and I would dread the fucking, like, I gotta wash my hair days. She would be in there like 90 minutes.
It's so hard. As a girl with curly hair, it's so hard to wash our hair.
It's hard when you're a dad with rambunctious kids, and your wife's like, yo, I gotta wash my hair for the next hour and a half. Bye.
Oh, poor you.
I was. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, you couldn't even wash them.
Exactly. Washing you washed your hair?
I did. More than once a week when I came, I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Eventually, I'm like, look, just take the kids with you. They got a shower. Like, just do it all at once. What?
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Yep. All right.
You're not making yourself for the most favorable.
No, we didn't rate it. Okay. I'm sorry. Do you guys have anything else you want to say about?
No.
Okay.
No, I was going to ask you, how many times did you look at your wedding album after you were married?
I don't even think I have an album. We had a video.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember if I have an album or not.
Because I'm just going to tell you, Billy, you're not going to look at that album very often. And a decade from now, you're not going to give a shit who had long hair.
Exactly.
But the person you asked to chop their hair off, they're still going to be pissed at you.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. And you might lose your closest friend, bro.
You put somebody in an impossible position. Yeah. They either have to be the guy to tell their best friend, fuck off, I'm not doing it. Or they have to make this incredible sacrifice for somebody else's wedding.
And feel uncomfortable.
I would almost be a bit more okay with it if it was long hair Billy's fiance that said, look, I really would like you to cut your hair for our wedding.
Exactly.
It's a little different.
Still, if you're marrying someone, you should be okay with their.
I agree. Yes. I'm just saying, I would be a little bit more forgiving if that were the dynamic.
It would be understandable a little bit more.
Right, but when it's two best friends, like the bro code, you can't do that.
Exactly.
That's a direct violation of the bro code. You don't ask your bro to change or cut his hair or any of that shit. No.
Exactly.
So I'm giving Groomzilla Billy. I'm not going to go 10, right?
Okay.
But I'm going to go 7. Mm-hmm. All of these to me are greater than 5 dingleberry offenses.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. Groomzillas are terrible, apparently.
Look, the Bridezilla stuff feels like it's more about their behavior at that time. These stories seem to be where like the groom's like, yo, I need you guys to do this for me. Right? And it's not me acting like an asshole. It's me asking you to be the asshole or whatever. Mm-hmm. Right? That's what I'm saying. It's a little different of a dynamic.
I know.
Feldman scale, just to ask your friend of 15 plus years, one of your closest, to alter his physical appearance and his hair, just to cut his hair and HR is 1,000% right. You might look at that album the first like month of your marriage, like reminisce.
Exactly.
Like, hey, Lucinda, look at this photo. Look at us. All right, okay, let's go fuck. All right, that's how that worked. Like the first month. After that, like honestly, listen, I'm not joking. I was married 23 years. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if I have an album. I'm not joking. I know there was a video.
Yeah.
Like a VHS tape somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I know it still might be floating around. My ex might have it. Mm-hmm. If there was a picture album, I think there was. I think we had a photographer. But I'm sure she's got it. I don't have it.
There probably was.
Dude, I don't have it. I'm just whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that's it. 7, Dingleberries, 0 again.
I agree. Yeah.
That is such a shameless thing. Mm-hmm. Like, look, I really need you to cut your hair that you've been growing for a decade and a half.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
No. It's like probably more than it's like literally half his life.
It is literally. Literally. I know. Yeah, wow. I'd be pissed.
You know what it's almost like?
What is it almost like?
It would almost be like
HR. I feel like tenses up every time she hears those words because she never knows what's after that.
It would almost be like if you had a cringy sister-in-law that tagged along on a trip that she really wasn't supposed to be on, and then kept asking you to change all your plans to accommodate the one thing she wants to do. And then you have to pretend like you don't understand the language, even though you do.
Oh, my God.
I tell you that story?
You did.
Okay, I'm just, oh, man, I was so done at that point. And we still had like 4 fucking days left on that cruise.
Yeah.
You could, you know what, flip me over, I was done. Okay, I'm serious. Like, you know what, you could brown me on both sides. I was fucking finished.
Done. All right. Yep.
You know what I would have done if I was Harry Billy? I would have gotten one of those skull caps, you know, that actors wear to make themselves look bald, and I sort of would have fucked you up.
Oh my God!
Picture.
That would have been funny, actually. That would have been funny, yeah.
Actually, you know what I would have done if you really want to torture Groomzilla Billy? If I was really, really upset at this, I would shave my head, and then I would put on a really obvious bad wig, and then I would go and be like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I have cancer." But the groom said I had to put something on my head.
Eric! Oh my God! I was going to say he could wear a bad wig regardless. Just put up like a little bald cap on and the wig over it.
Yeah.
I would, because trust me, to me, and I know this is like maybe I'm getting a little over exaggerating here, but to me, that's a friend losing offense.
Yeah, it is. No, yeah,
it's not a simple.
I agree. Yeah,
and this is what I'm saying. I bet that long hair Billy. That long hair is very much a part of his identity.
Yeah.
This is not a fluke. That's part of what makes him him.
Like Samson is
exactly
in his hair.
Exactly.
No, well, yes, that was the Samson sort of. I'm thinking more about like musicians and artists.
Yeah, you have long hair. You're used to it.
It's not just used to it. That's a statement for a lot of people.
Exactly.
Long hair on men for the longest time was looked down upon, made fun of, and it became a statement. Nonconformity. All these things. And to some extent, that still holds true today.
Yeah.
Right? So you're basically telling him to change his beliefs.
Yep.
Like, if you think about it, that's like, I can't get past that.
Yeah.
If somebody came to me, like let's say, for example, I wore a Jewish star necklace all the time.
Right.
Because I was very, like, Jewish pride and all that stuff. And if somebody's like, look, I want you to come to my wedding. You're my closest friend for 15 years, but I need to take that off. Because I don't want to offend the non-Jews. He and I probably wouldn't be friends.
Right? No, yeah.
Like I'm serious. Like there's certain things.
No, yeah.
And again, even just because I don't have long hair doesn't mean I don't sympathize. Listen, again, back in the early '90s, my drumming days, I knew lots of people with long hair.
Yeah,
that long hair was more important to them than literally in their fucking penises.
Yeah,
that was it. Okay, and by the way, chicks dig long hair, from what I've been told. Maybe not modern ones, but back in our day.
I think it depends.
Yeah, maybe.
Listen, like Nepo's dad said, he and I were rebellious yet sensitive.
Okay.
And that's what chicks dig. We knew. Okay? By the way, I did order those shirts for my brother's birthday party.
Oh, my God.
And I cleared it with him. I'll take pictures. I'll send them to him.
Okay.
I got one from Mordo, too.
Oh, there you go. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Mordo is in on it, too.
So you got to wear it?
Probably not.
Exactly.
But he'll be the one that feels out of place.
Oh, my God.
Tell him, yo, Dad, if you don't wear this shirt, you can't come. You know,
and he'd be like, okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll be at the poker table.
Exactly. People like, you'd just be playing poker.
Yep.
Exactly.
Anyway, all
right, next one.
Okay. Wow, we're killing this time on today's episode.
Right? No, we've been going for like an hour already.
Oh, okay.
Story 5.
All right, cool.
Am I the asshole for demanding a choreographed entrance with smoke machines and lasers?
Oh, my God.
A guy is demanding that. Is he marrying another guy?
No.
Because that's the only way in my world I could see this being a guy's request.
No.
All right, read on. Sorry, I got to stop interrupting.
Ever since I was a kid, I, 29 male, dreamed of making a WWE-style entrance at my wedding.
Oh, I've seen those. Okay, I've seen those before.
Not kidding. Fog machines, laser lights, entrance music, all of it. I even picked the song years ago, Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, that's stupid.
So, when our wedding planner asked about entrances, I dropped the bomb. I wanted the groomsmen to line up in a tunnel formation, fog machines behind them, while I strut in, spotlight on me, wearing a silk robe that says Groominator. My ring bearer, my 8-year-old nephew, would hold a fake championship belt. My fiance was cool with it at first, but during the run-through, she said she saw the actual fog output and heard the music blasting from the speakers and called it a circus. She said it felt like she was marrying Hulk Hogan, not the love of her life. Now she wants to tone it down. I told her it's not about ego, it's about spectacle. This is a once-in-a-lifetime show. Her dad walked her down the aisle to string music. Can't I walk into a laser vortex? She's mad and said I'm turning our wedding into WrestleMania. Am I the asshole for wanting a theatrical entrance to my own, at my own wedding?
I'm gonna leave this one to you because you're the wrestling fan. So
as much as I hate to admit it,
you like this. You're living for this. You really are. I could see it in his face.
He is the asshole. Buddy, I would do it with you. Like I would do it with you. I'd be down, right? I'd even do a few moves. Like we could do like a little mini match, like right then and there, right?
This is something you'd want to be a groomsman for.
Actually, the way to do it is right before like the priest may kiss the bride. That's when you go down for the 3 count because that's it. Game over.
Oh, okay.
You're married now. Right?
You like this too much. Done. Yeah, you should be afraid if you guys get married or engaged.
We've already discussed that if this happens, and I'm not saying it like it's a far-stretched thing, but we're going to keep it really small and just nothing.
No WrestleMania.
We each already had the big production weddings. Mm-hmm. Honestly,
you didn't get your WWE wedding.
No, and I didn't even get to eat at my wedding. Okay? So I don't want
my wedding was so stressful. I can't do that again. I can't.
Well, that's because you had a Groomzilla. I did. The people.
In my mind, this is me one of those things like, yo, you busy tomorrow morning? Let's go to Vegas.
Oh my god!
I can't again. Mine wasn't quite as stressful because my ex did most of the planning, but it was in Israel.
Right.
That created a different kind of stress.
Right.
Like, did I tell you how they didn't want to give me the Jewish wedding license? Did I tell that story?
You need a Jewish wedding license?
Okay, so when you marry in Israel, it's all religious weddings. There is no civil hall.
Oh, okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my ex and I, we actually first got married civilly in Cyprus, the country of Cyprus. Right. Because she was in Israel and her visa had already expired. Oh. She got blacklisted. She couldn't come back to the country. Mm. We hadn't decided.
You're just outing her business out here.
No, I don't. Because back then, everybody was like going and coming back. Like, they don't check. I'm like, look, you got to be careful. Your visa. She's like, everybody does it. Okay. I got a call one night in the middle of the night. I'm blacklisted. I can't come back. Okay. Mm-hmm. And we hadn't even decided if we were going to get married yet or not at that point. We were just kind of living together, right? It was still kind of early on. So realize the only way that she can actually come back is we'd have to get married. But she's in Israel.
Right.
Israel doesn't have civil weddings. Mm-hmm. They only have religious ones. So we had to go from Israel, and then we had to fly 1 hour to Cyprus. We had to get married on the island of Cyprus, fly back to Israel. Then I had to submit the wedding license at the Israeli consulate, the American consulate. She got her green card 90 days later.
Jesus. So you came back alone?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was alone for the first 5 months because she was still there, and then I had to make arrangements.
Jeez.
Then she finally got a green card after 90 days, came back. Then we saved up to have the big wedding in Israel, the religious one. Right? So when we get there, you have to go to what's called the rabbinical council of the town that you're in. Okay. Each town kind of has their own little area for that, and they open a file. Okay, and this is your name. This is who your parents are. This is your parents, and they want to make sure that you're all both authentically Jewish. So, of course, me coming from the United States, being born in America, I don't have the paperwork that every local Israeli has.
Right, you're from Jersey.
I had a letter from my rabbi.
A letter from my rabbi.
I did. I mean, that's I had a letter from the rabbinical council in Los Angeles.
Right.
Okay. Well, the assholes at the rabbinical council in the city where she opened our file. Mm-hmm. They're like, yo, that's not enough evidence. I don't think you're really.
You know what? You should have just taken that.
As a sign, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I look at the guy.
God was giving you an out.
You understand?
Yeah, he was.
This is like an older, semi-decrepit, long-bearded rabbi that I've never met before.
Right.
And I'm like, well, how do I prove this to you?
Can he call you a rabbi?
No. So he started saying, look, I'm sorry. I'm not going to issue a license. I'm not going to marry you. You're not. You can't prove to me that you're Jewish. So I started getting really annoyed. Now, understand, I had just gotten off a 17-hour flight, and that's the first stop we went.
Right.
I hadn't been able to smoke the whole flight.
Right.
I was like already jittery and upset and tired. Finally, I just did and I started like taking off my shorts. I'm like, I'm just going to show you the circumcision.
Oh my God, Eric!
Like, what fucking else proof can I do? Like, what? Okay.
You couldn't start reciting parts of the Torah.
I don't know it fluently. Like, I'm not religious. So my ex, of course, starts freaking out because I'm literally about to whip it out right in front of the guy. I don't give. It's just. I was a zero on the Feldman that day. I didn't give a fuck. You were. I was so fucking tired. Then I had an epiphany. Mm-hmm. I figured out. So I asked the guy. I said, look, between us, forget about...
The good Rebbe was asking for a donation.
That's right. I said
Eric.
No, I didn't. Look, I said,
literally, this is what the rabbi wanted.
Yeah, so I said, listen, do me a favor. I said, between us, I don't want these other guys to do. I want you. I want you to perform our ceremony. Can you do it? All of a sudden, the guy became my fucking BFF.
Oh, I bet. Oh, my
God. I'll do it fast for you. I'll do it. And so then I understood. So I look at the guy, straight face, and I said, well, do you want to be paid in U.S. dollars or Israeli shekels? Uh-huh. Right? Because I already knew. I was like, so annoyed. Then he has the fucking audacity to say, well, if the dollars aren't fake, I prefer dollars.
Oh, my God.
Fucking asshole. But sure enough, I got shook down. But I got the license.
Hey,
okay? Yeah. So, yeah. I'm not sure how this related to this. I can't remember. Oh, wrestling and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else.
No, I don't know how it relates to that.
Here's the bottom line. As much as I think that's a dope wedding entrance, and I think it'd be great, I also think it's age dependent, right? If I'm in my early 20s, I think it's much more 29. Acceptable. Well, it's still in the 20s. I think it's a bit more acceptable than if you're like 36. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do think there's a bit more maturing that happens for guys, especially. Guys continue maturing well into their 20s, right?
30s, 40s,
whatever. Okay.
50s.
Well, I'm just saying we're not at peak maturity at 29. But you can't put your future wife through that. Especially, and it sounds like she
did. To be honest, I would not have a problem with that.
I know a lot of people think it's funny. You know, I'm just saying
No.
It sounds like she gave the old college try. You know, and she was like, "Look, I'll give you a shot." And then when she
was willing to do it to a certain extent.
Yeah, and I think he took that as a signal to like go crazy overboard. And that's not what she was expecting.
No.
And that's a very typical, like, give an inch, they take a yard.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, Lucinda, this might be a glimpse into how this future's going to be.
Everything's going to be a WWE match.
Or it's going to be like, give an inch, he's going to ask for a yard. You know? Honey, would you like me to cook you dinner tonight? Sure. How about I make some pasta? Okay, how about you make me pasta carbonara with guanciale? You know, like, that's what it's going to, I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
It is. It definitely is.
So, and I know we just went on this long, crazy rant, but...
Oh, there goes the police.
Yeah, behind us. I know, even in Beverly Hills, not Beverly Hills, we can't escape the fucking outdoor sirens.
At all.
All right. So, having said all that, I'm going to go, WWE Billy is going to get 1.5 dingleberries. Because it's not a bad idea.
I'm going to go 2.5.
It's
the demanding part that kind of like...
Right. Yeah. Okay, but I'm just saying, you could clearly tell this was a fantasy wedding of his.
Yes.
It would be different if, again, this was like, yo, Lucinda, I need you to wear a matching robe, right? That's different. He didn't impose all of that on her. He just wanted this.
It's actually kind of cute, I think.
Yeah, so
it's just the vibes aren't like the same. Like she's gonna walk down to like string music. Think about it, and it's gonna be like this nice, classy, elegant thing, and then all of a sudden, like that's the part where I think he's the asshole. Like, no, the wedding doesn't have a vibe or like an aesthetic or a theme, but like you can't expect it to go well if she walks down to this nice little string quartet or whatever the fuck she has, and then he comes out to smoke machines, fog, and Eye of the Tiger.
I hate weddings, but I would love to go to this wedding. Okay. I want to see this guy come out in his robe and his fog machines and his lasers.
You know, Josh and I were invited to this wedding. We have like we break out into a match. Like, we would go.
You might be in costume for it.
If I was
honestly.
a groomsman for this, I would be all on board. I would help him set it up, stage it, the whole thing.
Okay.
And I've seen like TikToks of people that do that. They come out to like somebody's famous theme music and they kind of like dress similar. They have like a fake belt. They wear okay. This sounds like it's a little bit more overboard, which is why I'm kind of like, I guess I understand why Lucinda's like, look, we got to kind of taper this down a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But it feels like it's really all she wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think she wanted to say no.
No, she just said tone down.
Right. She wanted it to be a little bit less.
Yeah.
Right. And for those reasons, I can't go word. I can't, I don't think she's a problem here.
Exactly. Yeah.
In fact, she's probably more understanding than a lot of wives.
Because I'm not having
this kind of request.
I'm not doing it.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people be like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Exactly.
Right?
I'm like, this isn't time.
You want our wedding to basically be what our fucking, like, my 3-year-old or 8-year-old nephew watches
Saturday mornings? And then to include your 8-year-old nephew with the
that's actually
championship belt.
It's really cute.
That's awesome. But anyway, all right. So I'm going 1.5, and I'm going 7 on the film.
I'm going 2.5, and I'm gonna go 5 because I feel like you gotta live a little shame to be able to enter your own wedding like that with all of your family members there. So
I don't know. I only got to give you one, Billy.
Okay.
I think you're cute, and at least you're not giving anyone heat stroke.
Exactly.
So.
Actually, you're right. You're right. Oh, so apparently the police we heard was because a suspect was finally detained following the Overland Avenue incident. Apparently there was an incident.
On Overland.
So that's what. Yeah. Okay. That's apparently why the police we heard.
Well,
okay.
There we go.
All right. Next one. Am I the asshole for sending our wedding band home mid-party when I found out my ex is one of the members?
Wow, that's funny.
Got married yesterday. When we arrived at the reception venue, everything was already in place. It was not until when we were called up for our first dance that I recognized the singer from the band to be my ex-girlfriend from high school. We have not talked in over 15 years. My wife doesn't know much about my exes. We just never talked about past relationships further than I've had 3 exes. During the dance, I couldn't help but focus on the fact that she's up there on the stage. I know my wife was the one in charge for the music for the day. She never told me what she booked, nor did I ever ask what it was. I asked her what made her choose that band. She said she went through all the entertainment agencies, saw the portfolio, which was good and within budget, so she booked it. I told her the singer is my ex from high school and that I'm not comfortable with her performing here. She said that's just an odd coincidence and told me, why is it an issue? It happened so long ago. I told her yes, but I'm just weirded out by this. My wife said it's just music and to not make a big deal since the band was doing a good job. I told her I wanted to talk with the band. My ex recognized me but was being very professional about this. She said she didn't even know it was my wedding and only knew when she got to the venue for prep and saw some of our mutual friends. I told her to finish up in the next 30 minutes and to leave. She looked shocked and so did the rest of the band members. I reassured them it's not because of the performance. I told my wife that the band was leaving and she was livid. Kept asking me why it's such a big deal because of an ex and asked me if I still had feelings for her. I said no, that's absurd, but I felt uncomfortable that I was reminded of my past relationship. She told me I'm wasting money and I told her we could just get another DJ that we could get on the spot with the help of the venue in which I will pay for fully. She told me that's just another waste of money because my feelings are too fragile and I can't see the bigger picture. After the band left, I went straight to the venue manager to sort things out. DJ did a good job. The guests seemed to have a good time and didn't even notice it, but my wife was not enjoying it at all. After everything was over, she just went straight to bed at the hotel. Am I the asshole for this?
Well, you're not getting any tonight.
Exactly.
So
yep.
Probably not smart
yep.
to play.
Yep. Exactly.
I think Billy overreacted.
Yes.
To be honest, I think that this is actually a good example of a Groomzilla.
Yeah.
Clearly a 15-year past relationship.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Exactly.
Probably has zero bearing on anything you're doing today.
Yeah.
And who gives a shit if the band sounds good and you're like, what?
And this was a high school ex.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you possibly have to feel like insecure about? Or concerned over? And
it's like, this is your wedding night. Your wife is right there. Yeah. Like, that's where your focus should be. Your happiness should be that you just got married.
That's right. And you've got your new life partner.
Exactly.
You're forever someone. Mm-hmm. Who gives a shit? Right? And by the way, they're just hired to do a job. So let them do their job.
And like you said, she was being professional.
Yeah.
She didn't say anything.
What is she?
Exactly.
Like a high school sweetheart.
Exactly. She probably did. The girl probably didn't even care that this was her ex's wedding.
Let me just put it like this. If that happened to me, and I, get married, and the wedding band, if I had a band, I had a DJ, but if I had a band, if the wedding band singer was one of my exes or an ex, I don't think I would give it a second thought. Other than I'd say, hey, how have you been?
Yeah.
Good to see you. What a funny coincidence here at my wedding. You know.
Yeah.
That's it. I wouldn't feel uncomfortable in the slightest.
Yeah, no.
Because high school Eric is not the same guy that's getting married 15 years later.
Exactly.
Why is this even a thing?
Exactly.
And the audacity and the nerve, the chutzpah of going and kicking her out and fucking up the wedding for everybody.
Yes.
Right? No more band, no more music. What are you going to do? Hey guys, let's pop some champagne and let's just fucking...
Let's all start singing.
Right, let's hum show tunes. Right? There's no wedding like our wedding. What are you going to do? What the fuck? How do you do that?
Yeah. No, it's insane.
Okay. I don't even need to hear a lot. And by the way, it would be way, way more understandable if Bride Lucinda was like, yo, I don't know that I'm happy about it.
I was going to say, she was not...
Well, it was like it happened so long ago. What does it matter? Yeah.
The bride herself doesn't give a shit.
Exactly.
Why would you?
Exactly.
You know? So I'm going to say, this is real. Groomzilla, you're getting 10.
Yeah.
You're getting a 10 double jelly roll ass dingleberry for basically ruining your and your wife's wedding night.
And the band, they were also rented out for the whole night,
well,
I'm assuming.
I'm guessing they got paid either way.
I hope so.
Right.
Yeah.
But that would be even worse. If you're like, oh, and by the way, I'm not paying you for the next 2 hours. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
My educated guess is that he never completely got over her.
That's what it gives. Yeah.
If you're totally over someone, you're not going to have that much of a problem.
And I get that. I do. I understand when those, how those things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, at that point,
you're getting married. It's your wedding day.
How do we know she isn't married yet?
Exactly.
The singer.
Exactly.
Yeah. 10 double jelly roll as
agree.
0 on the Feldman.
Yeah.
That is so out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Such an overreaction.
I agree.
It's, that's just, I don't know how to, what else do you say? You know what that's almost like?
What is it almost like?
It would almost be like if your cringy sister-in-law were forbidden from having the Les Lindover, right, and sneaking around in the house that she's staying in for free, but does it anyway.
Exactly.
And then gets mad at you for wanting to kick him out.
Exactly. It's almost like that.
It would be almost like that.
Exactly. All right, next one.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for requiring all male guests to shave for the wedding? So I, 31 male, am getting married at a very upscale, ultra-modern venue. I don't fucking know what that means.
Is it like fucking...
He's douchey.
Yeah. Think white marble, glass walls, minimalism.
That's not minimal, by the way.
That's not.
Extra as fuck.
Exactly.
But, okay.
Our dress code is strictly black tie, and I really want clean, sharp looks for everyone. That includes, and this is where I may have gone too far, asking all of my male guests to shave their beards. I even hired a barber to be on site the morning of the wedding to provide free hot towel shaves for any guests who have not shaved yet. I thought it was a thoughtful gesture. Well, my cousin, 35 male, who has had a beard for 10 years, has flat out refused, saying it's part of his identity. I said, so was MySpace, but people moved on. Now,
this guy is so pretty.
Yeah. Now he's refusing to come to my wedding. He also rallied my uncle, who has a Santa-level beard, and now half of my family is threatening to boycott my wedding. My fiance says I should have let it go, but I just wanted a clean aesthetic vibe. Am I the asshole for banning beards at my wedding?
You're a douchey dick.
Yeah.
You can't force people
to
shave off their
No. And especially not a 10-year beard or a Santa-level beard. You can't have those two people do that.
So that's where it makes a bit more sense to me, not on the groom's part, but the guy.
Yeah.
Right? If he had a beard like mine,
right,
that I could grow back in
a month, 2 weeks. Yeah.
Well, a week or two, I'd at least have the shadow enough to where you could see. I'd probably indulge, especially if this was a very close friend or my brother or something.
Right.
But if I had like a ZZ Top beard, like one of those like long,
like you said, the Santa level beard.
Right? Yeah, that really is part of an identity. Like,
exactly.
People really do. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it really bothers me because these are supposed to be friends.
Yes,
friends,
cousins, and uncles.
True friends and true family.
Mm-hmm.
You accept people for how they come.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You don't shape them into what you expect them or want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
I understand some people have these sort of visions about how they think their wedding should be,
right,
and what they want. But then I always question the idea of who's that really for.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean, and when I say that, it's almost like you're doing that so you can show it off later to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me takes away from the truth of wanting it yourself.
Exactly.
Right? Because that kind of like requirement.
Yeah.
The extra sharp and the this.
And then having a barber on site to shave you before going into the wedding is fucking insane.
It is. That is so extra. That is so extra. Now, I will tell you, I've actually had a shave once by a professional barber. And you know what? It does feel great. They give you a really close shave. You get a hot towel after that. It's kind of like it's the male version of pampering.
Right.
Right? Like a pit male.
Yeah.
That's what guys do for the mani-pedi.
The facial. You're getting
well, straight guys. The other ones may do the actual mani-pedi. But the point is, well, I'm just saying, that's odd. Okay, never mind. I don't think that was all controversial.
There's a lot of straight men who go to get their nails.
None that I know.
Oh, I know a lot.
I
that will just go and get like a clear top coat, but they will do it. Yeah, there's a lot.
That might be generational. Anywho,
okay.
The point I'm making here is that's also another big ask because those long down to your knee beards, they don't grow in a week or two.
No.
Those take a long fucking time.
Yeah.
So again, you got to trim it. You got to keep it clean, right? You got to make sure like there's no fucking food particles stuck in there.
I just don't understand the hype, like not the hype, but like the demand for this. Like my best friend, her hair is all the way down to her ankles. I would.
Damn.
Yes, she's also not that tall. She's like 4'11".
Okay,
but yes, I would never have her cut her hair for my event ever in my life. So it's like I don't care for the fact that her hair is that long. Like I don't see the problem. Point. Yeah, like and I'm saying like me personally, I have the example. My best friend has her hair like that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how long her hair is going to be for my wedding.
But that's my point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, your friend should be more important.
Exactly.
Or more importantly than that, your friendship should be based on who each other is.
Exactly.
Not who you're trying to make them out to be or what you want them to look like. Mm-hmm. Now, again, I understand if there was a strict dress code.
Right.
And at the very least, when you put that kind of stuff like on the invitation, at least the invitee is on notice and they can choose.
Yeah.
Right? But when you say, look, I want you at my wedding, I want you to be a groomsman, you're one of my best friends. You need to shave that fucking beard off. You need to wear this kind of suit.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, no. Then
exactly.
What's the point? At least personally, I would take offense to that.
Me too.
Look, I understand. Like, I have to wear a certain type of clothing for when I'm in court versus when I'm just in the office for me, when I'm at home.
Right.
Okay. And I like being more comfortable. If I could avoid wearing a suit and tie every day, I would.
Right.
And lots of days I don't. In fact, when I have court by Zoom, I don't wear the suit pants. I just wear a shirt and tie and jacket.
Eric showed up once last time when it was like really hot in like flip flops and shorts. So it's like this.
Because, and I'm being serious, I've had this philosophy forever. Because it's hard to be productive when you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Yeah.
Right? I just need to be loose.
That's his ADHD talking.
That's his ADHD talking. I'll give you an example. I had a very nice Breitling watch that was a gift from my father. And in my old office, not in Beverly Hills, was in Agora. I accidentally took my watch off because I don't like it when I'm working. It wiggles and it scratches. And I forgot it. It was gone the next day. Like I walked back to the office, there was no more watch. Of course, nobody saw anything. There was no cameras inside.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but that's why I don't wear it all the time at work. Like, unless I have like an occasion.
Yeah,
Like, we have a networking dinner Thursday night. I'll wear it just to, so I don't look like a pauper.
Yeah.
Okay. But generally speaking, that's why I don't wear like watches and other jewelry. It bothers me when I'm working, and I just like to be comfortable, and that's it.
All right.
Right. So you get
it. Yeah.
Having said all that, okay, the last thing I'm going to do is put somebody else out of their comfort zone over that. Yeah. Especially if they're going to dress in the suit and everything else.
Exactly.
It's part of them.
And it's like all of this for a stupid, uptight, bougie wedding that he's having. Yeah. It's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Like your clean lines and your...
and the marble and the gravel. Shut the fuck up. Like, ugh.
It's going to be the most unfun wedding.
It is.
Are these two guys getting married?
No, it's a guy and a girl.
Because that feels like something, I hate to say it, but like an uber pretentious game.
It's Pride Month. We can't attack them right now.
I'm not attacking. No. There's a difference between attacking and stereotyping. I'm stereotyping. Okay? And what I'm saying is, it sounds like one of those more uber gay men would want something like this.
No, this is a straight man.
I got a barber. He's gonna shave you clean. You're gonna all look perfect, just perfect billies, right? That's what I'm feeling like is happening here. But now I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah. Happy Pride, guys.
I'm just saying. Anybody that knows me knows I have no problem.
No, yeah, we're all for the gays.
I am a full rainbow supporter.
Yeah, the gays and the gals.
I've been a flaming liberal for as long as I can.
There you go, exactly.
So. But doesn't mean I can't vote for
reminds me of Pepper Saltzman from Modern
Family. Yes. Did you see, speaking of Pride Month, did you see that the girl who plays, her name just left. The little Asian girl, what's her name? The little
that
one.
could literally be anybody.
On Modern Family.
Oh,
Lily. Her real life character, she just came out as bisexual too.
Oh, really?
In real life.
The actual actress?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. So.
Cool.
Happy Pride for her too, I guess.
All right.
We have big Modern Family fans here, guys. That's the thing, yeah. So.
And Parks and Rec is really funny.
I have never watched Parks and Rec.
If you like Chris Pratt, especially, he's in it. But this is before he was like chiseled and good looking, like chubby.
And
it's funny, because he has like a couple like shirtless scenes and he's like at the wall. It's like that's Star Wars.
I didn't even recognize Chris Pratt for sure.
Yeah, and Aubrey Plaza too. It's a really funny show. It's a very funny show. Anyway,
I'm gonna have to try to watch that. Yeah.
So I'm giving Gabe Groomzilla.
He's not gay.
Yeah, he is. I'm giving him 5 dinner days. I'm not going double jelly roll.
Okay.
Because he actually did ask everybody.
He did
the same.
And he bought the barber,
right.
So yeah.
If it was like a little bit of a stubble or a full beard, he wanted the same for everybody. But the fact that he was going to force the one guy to either be in the wedding like this or not, I think is a fucked up thing.
Yeah.
But I'm going 5, but not more than 5.
Okay, I agree.
I'm going to go 3 on the film.
Okay, I agree.
All right.
Yeah. Last one.
Okay. Is it? Yeah. It's late.
We've been recording for an hour and 20.
Tired. So. I mean, oh my god, I've been in court on Zoom, which is worse, right? Because I can't play with my phone because it's connected to Zoom, so I can't mess around or play games.
You should just get it on your laptop.
I don't have a laptop here. I have my desktop. Now, I do have like my free Poker Stars on my desktop, but then if I get too into something, I'm afraid I'm going to miss my turn.
Oh my god!
It's like, and you know how hard it is to pay attention to a hearing you have nothing to do with, like listening to people argue back and forth over something that you're not familiar with. Like, oh my fucking god! Like, is this ever going to fucking end?
Yeah.
And thank God the Zoom like mutes you. Because I hear myself later being like, "Oh my god, shut up!"
Oh my god!
I'm like, "Oh my god, could you please shut up?" Oh, dude, you just made that point.
One of these days, you're gonna slip.
Have you ever not had the mute button on?
Not on Zoom, but I did accidentally speak into a hot mic in a federal courthouse after I quit smoking. And I was very. Did I tell you a story?
No.
This is Judge Riblet. She's
in
Santa Barbara.
Oh God!
By the way, I became one of her boys at the end. Before she retired.
Was this when you were one of her boys?
A little bit before that. I think I was on my way.
Okay.
So maybe I was like midway point, but I had just quit smoking, and I used to be a 2.5 to 3 pack a day smoker. Okay, every day, Marlboro Light, Parliament Light, whatever. And if I was like short, I would smoke like the fucking Indian cigarette, whatever. I didn't care. Okay. Anyway, at that point, I was an attorney, and I had a little more money, so I could afford like the premium brands.
The premium brands.
Anyway, I said for my health's sake, I'm going to quit.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. I was about 6 days into quitting, and I was like, I was sweaty, short tempered, okay, and I was like shaky, okay, full on nicotine withdrawal. The fucking gum didn't help, the patch didn't help, it didn't fucking matter. All right, so there are 36 matters on her calendar that morning, and I was number 34.
Fuck.
Number 2, Judge Riblet did not allow for electronic devices in the courtroom.
Right.
You had to be there and you had to sit there.
Right.
You could bring a book.
Yeah.
Right? Like she was okay with that. Not a newspaper because it made too much noise. Okay? I'm serious. You could bring a book or a magazine. Or what you could do, which she more than once said, is you could just pay attention because maybe you'll learn something about a case you may have or an issue you may have later.
I mean, fair.
And honestly, and I'm not joking when I say, I probably learned the Chapter 11 practice in her court.
There you go. See,
I had a slew of cases that came all at once.
Yeah.
And watching a lot of the other more experienced attorneys at the time. Anyway, I just quit smoking. Finally, she calls my turn, and it was like a very simple, it's like a stupid little motion. Okay. That nobody was going to oppose. But I didn't attach the proof of service to the back of the motion. So she calls the case. Okay. No. Just so you understand, Judge Riblet or any other judge could notify you. Right. Post a tentative ruling. Appearance waived. Continue to this date. Reserve. Okay. You get annoyed, but at least you didn't waste 3 hours in the morning. When you got that many people.
And in Santa Barbara.
Okay. She calls the case. I go up, make my appearance, and I'm about to start arguing. She goes, "No, counsel, I don't see a proof of service attached. I stop and I look. Lo and behold, there was no proof of service. I know he served it.
Right.
And it's mostly electronic anyway.
Right.
But it's like one of those technicality requirements.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. Okay. Well, what can I tell you, Your Honor? She's like, you know what? Come back in 30 days.
No.
And so, as I'm closing up my file, I went, cunt. She looks up, says, sorry, counsel, did you say something? I looked right up at her, dead in her eyes, said, no.
Oh my God, no.
And I left. Mm-hmm. See you next month.
Exactly.
And I bolt out.
Exactly.
So yeah, I've had that happen before.
All right, so last one.
Hit me.
All right. Am I the asshole for demanding a dress code for my groomsmen, including their underwear? Okay.
What?
Hi, Reddit.
Hello.
Buckle in because my fiance says I've officially become a groomzilla and I need neutral opinions. I, 31 male, am getting married in September. I've always imagined my wedding to be sharp, elegant, and perfectly coordinated. Think James Bond meets Vogue. My bride is a free spirit, very whatever goes, go. So I figured I'd take the reins on wedding logistics. That may have been a mistake. I picked out designer tuxedos for my groomsmen, tailored charcoal gray with matching cufflinks and monogrammed pocket squares. I even paid for them myself so there would be no argument. I thought I was being generous. The problem started when we did our fitting and one of my groomsmen, my future brother-in-law, let's call him Jake the Chaos Goblin, showed up wearing white crew socks with flaming skulls and a neon green thong that peeked above his pants during the squat test.
That's fabulous.
This is just the try-on though, like the fitting. It doesn't matter. I almost fainted. I asked, nicely, if he could please wear the black dress socks that I provided and normal boxers on the day of. And he laughed and said, I'll wear my SpongeBob briefs if I want to. So, I did what any rational groom would do. I drafted a groomsman uniform compliance checklist.
Yeah, totally rational.
It had 4 sections. 1, approved footwear, polished black dress shoes only. 2, groom-approved undergarments, black boxer briefs, no logos. 3, groom-approved hairstyles. I banned man buns temporarily. And 4, emergency deodorant kits, which I personally assembled in color-coded pouches. I even scheduled a group Zoom meeting to review it all. That's when things imploded. Jake started calling me the Tux Tyrant. Another groomsman dropped out and said I was turning the wedding into a military parade. Funny enough that this is after that. My best man, who was originally on board, called me at 1 a.m. to say, bro, it's a wedding, not Cirque du Soleil. My fiance, she's laughing hysterically and telling everyone I tried to regulate their underwear like it's TSA. Now, the groomsmen are threatening to show up in mismatched socks and suits as a prank, and I've considered hiring stand-in models from a local agency just to restore my aesthetic. My fiance says I've lost my mind and told me to chill or I'll be walking myself down the aisle. So Reddit, am I the asshole for trying to maintain a visual harmony on the most important day of my life? Or have I officially become a groomzilla?
Can I just
go for it?
Okay, if I go first.
Go for it. You have a lot to say, I can tell.
Okay, so let me just start with this. First of all, if you have to ask Reddit if you're the asshole for all of that, then yes, you already are. Just by not.
I was gonna say which thing?
No,
his checklist was rational. Remember?
But the fact that you lack the ability to stop and recognize when you are blowing everything beyond out of proportion, tells me that you've got a huge, bigger other problem.
Yeah.
This is a total control freak.
Yes. Control freak.
Lucinda, get out now. This guy will regulate what you wear.
He's going to regulate her underwear under the dress.
What you guys eat.
Yes.
How you do your hair.
What bed sheets you buy.
Right. The fucking perfume you put on. Now look, I understand, especially when marriages are new, that you like to pick out shit for the woman to wear, and women like to put out the men. And I'm not even saying that sexually. Like, I'll be like, oh, could you wear your blue shirt? Yeah. Okay, fine. You got okay. This is not a friendly, loving way to do that.
No.
This is him imposing his fucked up will on his bros. Yeah. Not even, like, how do you do that?
And I would have thought it was hilarious if someone showed up with a skull fucking flaming socks and a fucking green thong to a fitting. Yeah. I would have thought it's hilarious.
I've been to a wedding where literally the dress code was Hawaiian shirts.
Exactly.
You know?
See? Exactly.
And I bet it was a fun wedding.
It was. Kind of.
Exactly.
I mean, I felt bad for the guy who got married because I knew the bride and she was pretty crazy. It was cray-cray. Yeah, her name was Jody.
Oh.
But that wedding was.
Well, we all know how that turned out.
But that wedding was a Hawaiian shirts mandatory wedding.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can get away. That's okay.
Yeah.
Not now. If this was a truly formal wedding, if this was an evening at a big banquet hall with big catering, even then, your groomsmen, your bros, need to be them, and you need to let them be them.
Exactly.
Underwear is not your business.
It's even if it
wear black underwear, no logos. What fucking underwear has no logo?
It's not going to show. Like, there's going to be a fitting.
Yeah, right.
Why go through that? Why put them through that?
Why are you putting them through a squat test too? That's where I was questioning.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
the squat test.
So that way they make sure their pants don't rip, or maybe it's because they want to make sure they have the endurance to like stand the whole way. Whatever this is, this guy has much bigger problems than the groomsmen.
Considering stand-in models was where he lost. I mean, he had lost me a while ago, but that really was just like. Look, like what?
Listen, like GQ strangers.
Let me be frank. It already freaks me out if I'm like at the Grove, and I walk past like the fucking C&K, there's like some shirtless guy standing out front pretending to be a mannequin, but it's real.
Right.
That freaks me the fuck out. And then they move. Okay, and that
this is a personal experience.
No, it's just weird. It freaks me out, okay? The last thing I'm going to do is bring 10 of those guys to my own fucking wedding. But I need you to dress like this and stand there to match the aesthetic. What the fuck? You know what the aesthetic of a wedding should be?
Love,
happiness, celebration, love, start of a new life together. All of those things. This is not like you're not being judged or graded.
Exactly.
Right on how tight somebody's fucking pleats are.
Exactly.
Like
no.
This is so disturbing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I am anywhere near in touch emotionally with men like that. I don't even know anybody of my generation that would do that. Honestly, this has got to be a younger crowd thing.
Okay, wait. You said you had a Groomzilla. Could you see him doing this?
Not underwear.
Okay.
that is actually insane.
It is insane. Underwear I don't think I knew either. I just had to make sure. Like, I was like, do you think...
micromanaging someone's underwear.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Yeah. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah.
Even my ex was not bad. I guess there's... you gotta put things in perspective.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't that bad,
huh? That's worse.
Exactly. So how many dingleberries are we going for this?
I'm going to give Groomzilla Billy, I'm giving him like 7.
Wow, I thought we were going to hit the 10.
No, I mean...
I'm pretty bad.
Anyway, yeah, I'm going to hit 10.
All right, listen, let me just explain my rationale.
Okay.
Yes, it was bad, and it's really controlling and all that stuff. But I've known people that when they get a certain vision in their head, they just can't deviate from it, and they become really sad or difficult.
Yeah.
If it's
but you can say that about any of these people.
Yeah, but this I think is a bit more on this guy's side. Like the degree in which he is going to control this, I think is both he's a control freak by nature, but also he's just got this wedding vision so deeply burned into his fantasy or date or whatever that he would rather fuck it up for everybody else than actually compromise on some of these stupid things that he wants.
Yes.
But these are dumb rituals that really are meaningless in the grander scale of things. And at least, future Groomzilla bride Lucinda is at least like, yo, Billy, you're going to be like taking a fucking solo stroll if you don't cut this shit out.
And she thinks it's funny. That's like the funnier part where she's like, she thinks it's hilarious that like all his friends are like kind of like, mad at him. She said it's not TSA. Yeah. No, yeah.
Or you clearly found a good woman who understands you. But...
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is crazy to me. It was a good last one, wasn't it? I made this one last for a reason.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Just before we get into our thank yous and all that, I just wanted to say, you know what that's almost like?
What is it almost like? I'm scared.
That's almost like if your cringy sister-in-law shows up someplace uninvited or invites herself there and then dictates what you're going to serve and how many you're going to serve and what quantities you're going to serve, and then drinks your wine and her own and doesn't give a shit.
And eats your food and demands you buy it too.
That's right. And demands you buy more.
Exactly.
And tells you how to cook it.
Exactly.
That's almost like that.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. So, having said all that, again, this would have been Friday's episode
Yeah.
Except we kind of fucked up yesterday. So now there's going to be Wednesdays. We'll have a different one Friday. Appreciate, again, all the likes, the subscribes, the 5-star ratings.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten anything less than a 5-star. I mean, we don't have thousands of them, but...
Yeah, we only have like 10 ratings anyways. Guys, boost our rating.
Yeah, but
so we can show up.
But all the ones we have so far are like 5-star.
Yeah, exactly.
So appreciate it.
We have like one review. Someone said they love our podcast. So it's like, give us, reviews. Tell us what you like.
That's Scott S.
No, it's been there for like ever since we like first started.
I was about to give him a shout out, but you tell me he didn't post a thing about how great our podcast is? Buddy, I'm not shouting out your name again until you do. Just saying.
There you go.
Having said all that, though,
yeah.
Let me again shout out to our Midbar Modgers. Right? I'm legit going to be there July 4th.
Okay, and Jen's legit going to get me the real names.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
So exactly. There you go.
Appreciate all the listens, all the likes. Really, again, this is a labor of love for us.
Yeah.
I actually invested a little bit in better mics, so hopefully the recording starts to sound better.
Exactly. Yes. It took us like 30 minutes with Jen to figure out how to work these, but
yes. And God forbid this cut off. I can't do this.
I can't do this again. Yeah. No.
Not 3 days in a row.
No.
So, having said all that,
yes.
Hurricane.
Yes.
Tell them where to find us.
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate all the support. Remember, you can find us on Instagram at the Bensama Confirm, our podcast Instagram at the Late Podcast. You can visit our Twitter and TikTok at Bensama Confirm. You can visit our website at ablawfirm.us, or you can email us at info@ablawfirm.us. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, peace out. No. Did we stop?
No.
Oh,
what?
Sorry. Bye, guys.
Oh, my God.